Hi folks! Yes, you did read that title right, and no, this is not clickbait. We really did get married in secret here on the iconic and beautiful Isle of Skye.
If you're new here, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Willie.
We left our old lives in a Scottish town behind and moved to a 200-year-old cottage in a remote corner of the Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands.
If you've been following our adventures, you might have been wondering if this day would ever come. So join us as we tie the knot in a quiet, intimate ceremony. Yup, aside from our two witnesses, we kept our wedding a closely guarded secret. That is, until now.
Come along as we share our experiences in the weeks leading up to the wedding, right through to the ceremony and even the very Skye Life celebration afterwards.
Join us on this very, very special episode of Living the Skye Life. It's just an ordinary Monday, except for the fact that Sarah's about to go to Portree with a large envelope. Now, what's in the envelope?
This is our notice of marriage. Is that it? I don't even know. So this contains our forms for our application for the marriage licence. So in the UK, you have to give a minimum of 29 days notice to your registry office for getting married, so they can legally check you are who you say you are. 29 days, I think, is literally Friday of this week. So it's Monday now. We're cutting it quite fine. In the UK, you can't just rock up somewhere and get married. You have to give this notice, and you won't get a marriage schedule or a marriage without that. So, fingers crossed, everything is there, and
it goes through in
it all
time.
goes smoothly. I mean, I am who I say I am.
I am who I say I am.
Excellent.
I've
Good.
never been married. Have you been married?
No,
Because
never.
they ask you all this in this paperwork, you see. We won't show you the paperwork, just take our word for it. That's what it is.
Before you guys get all excited about the huge Skye Life wedding that we're going to have, we are just having a very simple, small registry office ceremony. We're going to have two witnesses, which is our friends Andrew and Rebecca. They're coming up from Edinburgh. So we're keeping it small and simple. We'll obviously have our own personal little celebration, and then we'll tell everyone the news when it's done. You don't particularly like weddings. I love a good wedding, but I think it's more for the celebration and the party and getting everyone you love together rather than that ceremony, which I think is more of a personal thing.
Yeah, and quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
We love each other very much. We're going to get married. It's going to be official then, but no big celebration at the start and then a big celebration afterwards. Yeah, and Mum, sorry for not telling you if you're watching. I'm sure you will be. We don't have the rings yet, but they'll be here in about 4 weeks.
Hopefully we'll have the rings. They're on order.
There's a great story behind them, but
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
save
go
that
into
for
that.
later in the
We'll go
video.
into that
We'll
later.
save that for later in the video. The
When we
story
get
behind the
them.
rings is cool, worth watching.
If we get them in time. Because again, it's a very tight turnaround. Not sure why we've done it like this, but once we've decided something, you kind of just want to go for it.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
No hanging around.
No hanging around. Talking about which?
I should go. Yeah.
You're off to Portree.
So I'm just on my way to the registry office here in Portree, and this is actually going to be my first glimpse of where we'll have our ceremony. We decided to just go for an indoor ceremony because even though in Scotland you can legally get married anywhere, including outside, and obviously Skye has some incredible outside places, this being Scotland, we decided not to stress about the weather and just go with an indoor ceremony and then maybe go take some photos outside and have a little celebration elsewhere. Here we go. Let's take it in. Well, the heavens have opened. Perfect summer weather, huh? Perfect for a wedding. That all went through, all the paperwork was accepted, and I paid for the wedding now in full, so £215 it cost us. I probably don't need to have this on all the time. That's better. We paid a £60 deposit to secure the date, and then I paid another £155 today. So all in, that's what it costs, and that's just a very basic registry office ceremony. The only thing is, the registry office building is actually getting refurbished at the moment, so they're in a temporary office and they don't have any rooms for the ceremony, so they did ask if we had anywhere in mind. We're quite close to the date, so I was a bit worried that we'd be searching desperately for a venue, but they also told me that they have an alternative offer, which is the Storr Centre at the Old Man of Storr. So that's where we're going to be getting married. Time to head home, and I'll let Willie know that we've got the date.
Well, I'm back from Portree
There she is.
and we're all sorted.
Cool.
We are getting married.
We are. High five on that.
The only thing is, they didn't have a room available for us to get married at the offices because they're getting refurbished. So I had to think on this spot, and we're actually getting married at the Old Man of Storr.
What? What? No. I thought we'd said that we weren't going to get married outside.
I know, but it'll be fine.
Skye.
You can hide behind
hide behind it if it's raining, yeah? Come on, what's going on?
No, we are. We have a room. We have a room to get married in at the Old Man of Storr.
Get a room. So we literally are getting married though. You're not joking?
I'm not joking, no.
Right, okay. Right, so we're not getting married in Portree Town Centre anymore.
No.
We're getting married at the Old Man of Storr. And will we actually be able to see the Old Man of Storr?
Questionable. Probably not,
Questionable.
no.
So it's like the view of a car park.
We'll probably have a really nice view of some camper vans, and they might have a really nice view of us getting married.
Class.
So there we go. We're all sorted, we're all paid up,
Well
and
done.
we just need to get our rings.
Yes.
Essentially, that's it. Alright. Back to work then, I guess. Go to work, boysies.
Come on, boys, let's
Come
go.
on, let's go to work.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, Jack.
Let's go. Given that we're not going down the sort of traditional big wedding route, it might not surprise you to learn that I will not be wearing a big white dress on our wedding day. And that's no shade to anyone that does. I think wedding dresses are absolutely beautiful, and if that's what you want to wear, then that's brilliant, but I just want to be a bit more comfortable and confident on our wedding day. We're going to keep it really simple, and white just really isn't a colour that I tend to wear, especially living on the Isle of Skye with 2 mucky spaniels. White just isn't a colour that I wear, but I did want to get something new and special for the occasion that I could wear, which is what I've got behind me, hopefully. I haven't seen it yet. As much as I love the idea of having something really special that you just wear on that one-off, I also like the idea of having something you can wear going forward sort of every day to remind you of that occasion. So that's what I'm hoping for with this item of clothing. Some of you might have seen in a few videos recently that I sometimes wear a big hand-knitted cardigan, which was made by an artist called Ruby who lives down in England, and she makes these amazing oddball cardigans. So I really wanted to commission another one from Ruby, which was in my favourite colours, and I thought, why not commission that for the wedding? Because this being Skye, chances are it could be pretty cold, so I want something warm to wear, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to get something from Ruby. So she has finished my cardigan. It's here in this box, and I'm quite excited to get it out and have a look. Hopefully it's going to fit and I'm going to like it and it's going to be perfect, but we'll have to wait and see. So she's written me a little note and she said, "Sarah, what an honour it was to bring this beautiful cardigan to life. Thank you for trusting me with such a special commission. Enjoy, Ruby." So at the moment, Ruby and our 2 friends who are going to be our witnesses, and I guess the people at the registry office, they're the only people that know that we're getting married, which is quite fun. I quite like the idea of it being a secret. It's sort of like an elopement. This is so cute. What drew me to Ruby's work in the first place is that she uses reclaimed materials. All the packaging is reused, nothing's being bought new, which is just, it's such a good ethos, and I think that's such a good way to run a business. This is not an advert or sponsorship in any way. I bought both the cardigans that I've got from her, and I just want to shout out another independent business who's doing something really cool. I'll pop some links to her pages down below in the video description if you want to check out her work. Now it's time to have a look at the cardigan. I don't know if I'm going to show you guys yet. Do you like it, monkey? This is so cute. Okay, I absolutely love that. I was quite nervous because obviously we've done it at distance and just messaging over Instagram, so I didn't know exactly what it was going to look like or feel like, but it's so nice! I love it! She stitches words or pictures into the back of all of her cardigans, and I asked for something specific on the back, and I also asked for a little bit of stitching on one of the sleeves as well, just for a little special nod to our ceremony. Thank you so much, Ruby. I'm so happy I got that. It's so important to us to support other independent businesses, so yes, please do go check her out, and I can't wait to show you and Willie what it's like on the day.
Okay, so here's the backstory about these very special rings. Let's dig into that now. Back in 2014 I was living in London and had recently taken up the hobby of mudlarking on the River Thames. Mudlarking is a hobby that involves looking on the foreshore for items of interest. My permit allowed me to use a metal detector, and it was using my metal detector near Chiswick Bridge in West London that I made my first good discovery. This beautiful 18th century copper alloy finger ring. In line with my permit, I reported the find to my fines liaison officer, who then ID'd the ring for me. These rings are relatively common detecting finds and are known as pauper's rings. This is due to them being made of inexpensive metal that was gilded to make them appear like a precious metal. They were normally made for people who didn't necessarily have the means to buy a ring made of solid gold, but it would have originally appeared as though it was gold. I remember thinking at the time that the design was so lovely it would make an excellent basis for wedding rings. That's if I ever met anyone mad enough to marry me in the future. Fast forward to more than a decade later, Sarah and I decided it was time for us to get married. I suggested this idea of having rings made in this design, and Sarah loved the idea. It was then I struck on the idea of having the rings made from other detecting finds that I'd made over the years. So we started cherry picking finds from my cabinet that could be used to make these rings in rose gold. For rose gold you need gold, silver and copper, so we decided on the following finds to be smelted down to make these very special rings. A 1797 cartwheel penny. We chose this find because it's made of copper to create the reddish tone in the rose gold. An 1873 silver sixpence for good luck, mainly to Sarah. A 19th century gold ring fragment which in the end wasn't necessary for the gold mix. An 1890 18-carat gold ring. Now it must be said that all of these finds were made with permission from the landowner and didn't need to be declared a treasure trove, as they're all too modern, in spite of some of them being over 2 centuries old. As for the original ring, it wasn't melted, we just kept that as it was. Now, my friend Louise owns a jeweller shop in Kirkcaldy, so I got in touch with her, and we were delighted when she agreed to take on this bold commission.
It is 2 weeks to the day that we are going to be getting married. At this time in 2 weeks' time, we'll be on our way to the venue to have the ceremony, which is exciting but also a bit nerve-wracking because I don't know, even though we're keeping it very simple, I still want everything to go right. I've also realised 2 weeks before the wedding, I still don't actually know what I'm wearing. Like I said, I'm not going for a big dress, but I do want to wear something special to sort of mark the occasion. So I've got my cardigan that I had made, which is really beautiful. Me and Willie also said between us we should try and do something old, something new. And I looked into the history of that rhyme, and we think it's Victorian that it really became popular. So it goes something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And actually there's a final part of it, which is and a sixpence in her shoe, which I'd never heard of, and I think that's just lost popularity because we don't use sixpences anymore. But living with a metal detectorist, that's actually not a problem. So on a necklace that Willie made me, I've got a threepence, which is a Victorian coin. So definitely no problems finding sixpences in this house. So I'll have to try and find a way to put it in my shoe. And I think that's supposed to bring wealth and prosperity to the marriage. So my something old is going to be my great auntie's ring. It's made from rose gold, which is the same as our wedding rings are going to be. And it's a little plaited promise ring, I think. And it belonged to my grandma's auntie. She gave it to my grandma when she was 18, and my grandma gave it to my mum when she was 18, and then my mum gave it to me when I was 18. So it's a really nice kind of hand-me-down from my side of the family. And the something old is supposed to represent the old family that you're coming from. So yeah, I'll definitely be wearing that on the day. Something new is going to be the cardigan, because I had that made specially. So going forwards into this new stage, it brings you good luck to have something new. For the something blue, I think that comes from, actually, before the Victorian period, a lot of wedding clothing was blue, and it was Queen Victoria that actually made the white wedding dress popular. I think around that time, blue was still seen as a really lucky colour, so they would obviously wear something blue in their wedding outfit. So I think I might wear this, which is my labradorite pendant, and it's kind of like blue moonstone. It's really cool. The something borrowed was the last thing that I had to think of. Traditionally, that was from an older, more senior woman who was already married, and it was meant to bring good fortune from their successful marriage into yours. I reached out to our friends who are coming up to be our witnesses. I've asked if I can borrow something to wear on the day, and that'll be my something borrowed. I do want to feel like it's a special day, but I also want to be comfortable and warm, and I also don't want to attract loads of attention in the car park walking around in a big flouncy dress, so I don't want it to be too over the top, so we'll just have to see what we can find. That's where we're at 2 weeks ahead. We've got a phone call with our registrar a week today, so that's a week before the wedding, and we're going to chat through everything that happens in the ceremony. We've also followed up on our rings to see if they're going to be ready in time, so fingers crossed. We've got 2 weeks to go. Let's hope they're going to be ready, because that would be really nice. Watch this space.
Okay guys, it is 1 week exactly to the wedding. In fact, this time in a week's time, we'll be married.
I know, we will, yeah. It's mad. Here we are though, eh?
Hopefully, anyway. What could go wrong in a week?
Oh,
Touch
please
wood.
don't.
So we're a week ahead of the ceremony and we got a call from our registrar today just to go through all the final details about what we want to be called in the ceremony and what happens.
She was actually an hour late in calling and she apologised profusely because there was something that she had to deal with in the office. But yeah, it's exciting. It's a week today.
Good. Yeah,
Woo!
It is crazy. So yeah, we're going to meet Meg at the venue next week, and like we said, it's the Old Man of Storr like visitor centre area, and they've got a little ceremony room. So she was saying it's really lovely and there's a really beautiful view out. So fingers crossed we get some nice weather and a
I
nice
hope
view.
so.
That would be cool to get some photos. She ran through what we have to say, so we'll hopefully know that, and she's going to obviously talk us through on the day as well. So very simple, no frills.
You were not really one for the like elaborate ceremony type things and big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great if that's you and that's what you want to do. That's totally cool, but it's not really our personalities. In spite of the fact that we have got a YouTube channel and we're out there all the time and lots of people know who we are now,
Yeah.
we're actually quite quiet.
We don't like being the centre of attention.
We're both quite shy.
We can't see these people, so we can pretend they're not there. So so we don't want to like draw too much attention to it. We just want to be there and do the ceremony, exchange our rings, and then go and celebrate with our friends.
Yeah, absolutely. A week today.
And we haven't got the rings yet.
No.
But we've been assured they are going to be on time.
Yes, the jeweller, my friend, the jeweller down in Fife, is getting them in ready in time and up to Skye. So,
Otherwise, it'll be a packet of Haribos.
well, that would be quite funny though.
We'll see you in a week, guys.
Right then. I'll get that done within the next few minutes. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye. Unstabilised the alloy, putting in copper that old. Apparently the copper wasn't 100% pure, which it should have been, because that was the government 200 years ago. Unbelievable. They've always been dodgy. Did I say that out loud?
So what's happening? What's the outcome?
We're getting them. They're sending them today. Well, the jeweller's sending it to the shop, and then she's going to send it to us tomorrow. So it'll be here on Friday. They're sending it. Special delivery, recorded track, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And because I created a fuss by adding different alloys, the jeweller had to make the ring the second ring, which is your one, a second, third, fourth, maybe fifth time. Oh dear. I thought I was doing something really nice. I was just giving someone a huge headache. Sorry about that if you're watching. I didn't mean to. I've given the jeweller £100 tip.
Yeah, I heard
because I felt really guilty.
Okay, we've just had a notification from an eBay order that the postie's been.
So that means that the rings should be at the door. So I'm just going to go out and get them now in the rain, which is why I'm dressed like this. So I'm just going to go out, come back in when I've got them. It'll just be 2 seconds.
And of course, because it's the middle of summer, it's a full waterproofs kind of job.
Yes, because it's pouring with rain.
And we have a box for our posts so they don't have to come in and open the gate, risk a dog
running
away.
Gate, yeah. So I'm going to go and get them and then we'll open them so you can see them at the same time, and we're absolutely buzzing. It's so exciting. The story of the rings is just really cool, and also like just to see them in real life, where it's been something that's been in my head for a long time. So yeah, here it is. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. Nori's marking the occasion by licking the breakfast bowls to see if he missed anything.
Yeah, but he hasn't. Because he never does.
Oh yeah, the dogs also think that every package is something for them.
Look, Nori, what's that? What's this? What's that? What's that? Oh, it's something special.
There is something for you in this
He's
post.
licking his lips, please. We'll have to give him a treat. Whoa.
Oh.
Slightly nervous.
I know, even though we've seen pictures.
I know, we know they look great. We know that already, but what concerns me is the size, if it doesn't fit.
We had to measure ourselves, get a little measuring set and send our measurements and the stuff to them. Here we go. I think she said it's a present.
Oh.
Oh.
That's nice.
Okay. Willie, I really hope you love the rings as much as we do. Jamie didn't want to take the £100 extra, so sending it back to you.
Oh my god.
Buy your new wife something nice.
Well, there you go. I got that back and it was gone again. That was so kind.
Aww.
That's really, really sweet.
Okay, ready?
Ready. Which is which?
I don't know.
Right, I'm going to guess that that's my one.
We'll see. Ready?
Let's
3, 2, oh, hello. 1.
Go.
Nope. Wrong way
Wrong
around.
one, wrong way around. Switcheroo, switcheroo. Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I don't know what the thing is about luck and whatnot on weddings, but I have to try it on to see if it fits, because if it doesn't fit, then we've got problems. Shall we do it at the same time after three?
Oh god, what if you don't?
3, 2, 1, go. Perfect.
Oh my god, it fits!
It's absolutely perfect. But we have to take them off.
Right, that's it.
That was just to check the size. We're not trying to get into any kind of dodgy, bad juju, as you say. But they are absolutely incredible. Actually, I need to put my specs on. In the excitement, I forgot to put my specs on.
Oh, wow.
It's just this. It's the same, isn't it?
That's so beautiful. That's so delicate.
It's delicate, but it's substantial enough so that.
I mean, like the detailing. Is super
Oh yeah, incredible work. There you go.
Oh my goodness, I'm so scared to hold it.
Well, you better get used to it, because you'll be wearing it.
With the silver sixpence, the ringmaker carefully cut around Queen Victoria's face, which we thought was a nice little touch. I think they had to use a fair bit of the cartwheel penny in the several attempts to get the alloy stable. This is a blob of gold that's left over from the process, and this is one of the ring attempts that didn't pass quality control. As for the wedding rings, we'll show them up close later in this video.
Okay, we've had our exciting delivery from the postie, but it's time to give the boys their exciting delivery. Let's go. You ready? What is this, Posey? What is this?
What is it? 3, 2, 1.
We didn't mean it, but they're all love heart balls. Very in keeping with the theme. Boysies! Oh, good catch, Jack! Ah!
I think it's fair to say that they like them.
We're not usually allowed balls in the house or the garden because they go too mental, so we save it for on the beach when they can have a good run around and do some training with it. So this is Spaniel Field Day. Our ceremony wasn't until 2:30 in the afternoon, so we had a nice relaxed morning getting ready together at the cottage. Although there was a bit of last minute stress about what to wear.
So these are the shirts, these are the options. So if you could let us know before we get married today. I was sort of going towards that one, but then Sarah sort of talked me more into these two. But then there's also this one.
Let's eliminate that one because you like that one best and I like these two best.
Right, this one has been eliminated. So we're down to these three. This is the more like wildy out there kind of shirt. Not necessarily a wildy out there kind of dude anymore these days though. So it's between these three at the moment. Any input?
Stay tuned, folks. Which
What
one
do you
will
think,
it be?
Sarah? Well, you said that one, didn't you, or that one?
Yeah.
But you're not that keen on that one.
I don't mind it. If it's what you like best, then you should wear it.
Well, we'll eliminate that one then because you don't like it, so it's down to these two.
I think you need to try them on and see how they look and feel. Wait! This bit's just for me, folks. Although I didn't plan it this way, our wildflower patch came into full bloom just in time. So Juno and Tarn very kindly picked some of the best flowers from our garden to make me a bouquet. Meanwhile, Willie was making sure the dogs got a good run around on the beach to tire them out. I really wanted to have some thistles in my flowers, but didn't want the spiky leaves. Instead, we found some common knapweed to take its place, as they look very similar, but without the prickly leaves. As our departure time approached and the nervous excitement started building, Rebecca put together this incredible posy of wildflowers for me, and Andrew took charge of our rings.
And now it's time for a close-up look at our brand new, and very old, wedding rings. We'd just like to say a huge thanks to Eloise Jewellery, namely Jamie, the incredibly skilled ring maker, Louise, the shop owner, for arranging everything and being so knowledgeable and helpful, and finally Caitlin for making this excellent short video section which they kindly allowed us to use in our video. So here's the story from the jeweller's perspective.
So we started off with this highly sentimental pauper's ring that was actually found at the side of the Thames, and this was our reference for the new wedding bands. Our client wanted to recreate a replica of this ring. However, during the melt, our jeweller ran into some issues with porosity, as you can see here. This is most likely due to the fact that different metals were being melted together, which doesn't normally happen in jewellery. However, he persevered with it and created the most beautiful wed bands and expertly hand engraved that beautiful pattern from the original pauper's ring into both the ladies' and gents' ring. It took him a good few attempts to get these rings perfect, but the end result was so worth it. They're so substantial and perfect for a life of everyday wear. Seeing the final rings wrapped up and ready to go for the wedding day just made us so incredibly proud of the fact that we were able to recreate such a sentimental piece, and would love to take on more challenges like this.
Details for Eloise Jewellery is in the video description below. Time to get in our luxurious wedding vehicle, Andrew and Rebecca's awesome little canary yellow car, and head to the wedding venue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the wedding ceremony.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like to formally welcome everyone to this beautiful Storr Centre on this very special occasion for Willie and Sarah as we celebrate their marriage. My name is Meg, Registrar employed by Highland Council and authorised by the Registrar General for Scotland as a person authorised to conduct civil marriages in accordance with the Marriage Scotland Act. Andrew and Rebecca, you two are here today as Willie and Sarah's witnesses, primarily to witness their marriage legally in my presence, but more importantly to offer them your love and support for their shared future together. We are assembled here in order that I may solemnise your marriage in the presence of your witnesses and also in accordance with the law of Scotland. Marriage is the union of two people voluntarily entered into and to the exclusion of all others. On a personal level, however, it is much more than that. Marriage is the commitment between two people who love one another and who wish to join together in a union of mutual caring and responsibility. Marriage becomes the promise of hope. It enables two people to share their desires and their aspirations, their hopes and their fears, and yet grow and evolve together as one. And now, Willie and Sarah, if you want to pass your bouquet, Sarah, over to Rebecca. Willie and Sarah, the vows that you are about to make are a public declaration of your commitment to one another and of your love for each other. Could you now please, Willie, repeat after me to Sarah. In the presence of our witnesses,
In the presence of our witnesses, I really accept you, Sarah, whose hand I hold, as my lawful wedded wife, to love and to cherish from this day forward, and this is my solemn vow.
and now Sarah.
In the presence of our witnesses, I, Sarah, accept you, Willie, whose hand I hold, as my lawful wedded husband, to love and to cherish from this day forward, and this is my solemn vow.
Traditionally, a ring is chosen as a symbol of the love that two people share in marriage, being round, it has no beginning and no end. And now Andrew, if you can first please pass Sarah's ring to Willie, and these very special rings, which hold such importance to you both, will be exchanged. Willie, if you place the ring on Sarah's finger.
Sarah, I give you this ring as a token of our marriage and all that we share.
And now Andrew, the second ring, please, thank you. Very well done, thank you Andrew. And if you place the ring on Willie's finger, Sarah, and repeat again. Willie, I give you this ring.
I'm trying.
I've got big fingers.
It's warm in here.
It is very warm. Willie, I give you this ring.
Willie, I give you this ring as a token of our marriage and all that we share.
Just continue to hold hands for a moment. May these rings be a symbol of your true faith in one another and always remind you of your love. These hands that you're holding here today are the hands of your best friend. They holding yours on this your wedding day as you have promised to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. These are the hands that will love you and cherish you through all the years, and with the slightest touch provide comfort like no other. May they always reach out with love, tenderness and respect, and continue to build a loving relationship which will last a lifetime. So, Willie and Sarah, in the presence of your witnesses, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made an earnest and binding contract with one another. And you have symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings. So all that is left for me to say is that I have the greatest pleasure in pronouncing that Willie and Sarah are now husband and wife. May you have a long and happy life together. You may now kiss the bride. Congratulations, Willie. Well done, dear. Well done. Congratulations, dear. Well done. Oh. Actually, oh. Willie, if you step forward, dear, and just say your normal signature, dear, just along here, just whatever you normally sign. And Sarah, if you sign, dear, just along here. And Andrew, your signature first, dear, and just along here, along the dotted line. Your normal signature, dear, along above where your name is printed. So that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the legal part of today's ceremony. Thank you very much.
Here's the forever. That was lovely, thank you so much.
Not at all, guys.
Thank you so
My
much.
work here is done. So what will happen is this will be registered in the office. Your marriage extract, your certificate will be posted out first class post. But as of these signatures, you're very much married. So have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your time.
We made it!
I need you here to celebrate, guys.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to
Thank you.
see you today, guys. All the very best.
Cheers.
Cheers, bye-bye.
You did it!
Hey.
Still filming!
Okay, so we're doing a scramble, which is a Scottish tradition, where the best man or the groom, the girls are going to...
I'm the only man.
He's the only man,
He's
the
the
man.
only man. So we're going to throw these coins for the girls, Andrew's kids, and they're going to go and pick them up, and then the winner is the one that gets the most money. You ready? Yeah. It's a scramble! Way!
Satisfactory scramble. Onlookers.
Midges though.
Right, get the detectives out, come on.
Wait, let's get in before the midges get out.
That was much easier to pop than I thought it was going to be.
I used to have to do this because I used to work in a cocktail bar.
It's actually quite good. Where's your little white cloth though? That's what you need the little white cloth for.
That's my one.
As well as champagne, we ordered an amazing cake from our favourite bakers, Andrew and Rich from the Coffee Bothy, although we didn't tell them what it was for.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's out.
That's the least sophisticated thing I've ever done in my life.
Collective cake eating.
We then spent some time calling our closest friends and family to deliver the good news, before cooking a wedding dinner of homemade smash burgers, while having a bit of a kitchen disco.
We gave a nod to our families by recreating Sarah's favourite photo of her parents on their wedding day, and then having a dance to the Hawaiian wedding song by Elvis Presley, which was played at my parents' wedding 60 years ago, making this year their diamond wedding anniversary.
Thanks for watching us on our wedding day. It was a great day, wasn't it?
It was so good. It was, as our friends put it in their card, low-key and momentous.
Absolutely.
I think that sums it up quite aptly. It was just what we wanted.
Absolutely. It was just great for us. It just represents us, and that's what's important here.
We'd like to give a massive thank you to our patrons as well for all of their lovely messages and comments. We did give them a heads up before everyone else. We really appreciate all of those messages, and we can't wait to hear what you think of the wedding day.
Absolutely.
And speaking of Patreon, if you did enjoy our video and you want to help support the channel further, you can join our amazing community over there, where you get bonus content for helping us out each month.
Or if you just want to buy us a coffee or the dogs a wee treat, you can do that over on Ko-fi as well.
If you're interested in our creative endeavours, you can head across to Willie's Bandcamp page for his original music, with songs like these.
These old walls saw 100 lives, from the days of old to these days of mine. I don't mind if the storm hits tonight. There's no reason to go outside.
If you're interested in Sarah's art, we can go over to Etsy store for artworks like these.
As usual, all the links to our pages are in the video description below!
Thanks again for watching our very special episode. We actually got married, and we will see you next week. Bye, folks.
We're leaving our suburban life, moving over the sea to Skye. Are we chasing a dream? I guess in time we will see, when we're living the Skye life. Living the Skye life.
We'd like to give a big thank you to our...
Snuff.
and two little... bless you, all of those messages. Bye, Nori.
Right, do you want to do the donors? Let's have a donor, yeah. Do you want a
I
kebab?
feel like a kebab right now.
My birth certificate on the ground.
You can do so by joining our amazing community there. Nori!
What?
Did you say that at me?
I kicked it out your bum, but I missed.
Nori, come here.
He's got a
What
stick.
are you
Take it
eating?
off him. You took the guitar.
Whoa, you're in the mirror. This bit's just for me, folks. Except when I get it in the mirror.
What underwear am I going to wear?
I won't say the W word because that gets them too excited.
He knows what that means.
Someone knows what the W word means.
This is the problem you see with Spaniels. They're really clever. So you say things to try and disguise what you mean.
Oh, what that looker?
Yeah. But they almost figure it
Like
out.
the B-E-A-C-H.
And it doesn't take long.
Oh, he's looking for the stick.
And now, Sarah, in the presence of our witnesses,
I have to remember it.
no. In the presence of our witnesses,
My great? Yeah.
How good is Jack being?
Very good.
How good is Jack being?
I feel like they need to scramble harder.
Ready?
Oh dear.
He's just climbing all over me. Right, I'm just going to do it again.
Not how I thought we were starting married life. Actually, no, it's exactly how it goes.
Well, if you could have done this.
I don't like running that engine. I don't like driving the boat.
You don't like running engines full stop.
I thought you were doing something naughty there. We get censored for that. You get cancelled on your wedding episode. And the other news is...
No, don't even joke. Oh my god, don't even joke. We did it!
Yay! Congratulations!
Woo!
Click here to subscribe to live in the Skye Life.
Click here to go back to the start of our adventures with our very first episode.